Okay, I'm done.
Somebody was 100% down there.
I'm running.
I'm kind of going slow to make sure I don't see anybody in there.
Is there someone there?
Camping is meant to be a peaceful escape into nature, a time to relax, unwind, and enjoy the great outdoors. But sometimes the wilderness hides more than just wildlife. In this video, we're counting down the 6 most disturbing camping encounters ever caught on camera. These terrifying moments will make you think twice before venturing into the wild alone. Mox, known for his fearless explorations of the most haunted locations across the UK, shares his passion for the unknown through his YouTube channel, Moxley's Paranormal World. Delving into the thin veil between the living and the dead, he ventures into abandoned hospitals, eerie, desolate forests, and other terrifying locations. Nothing is too daunting for him. In this video, Mox and his friend Ming embark on an overnight adventure to explore an abandoned mansion hidden deep in the woods. This location carries a chilling reputation. Locals whisper about unsettling encounters, voices in the dark, and the lingering spirit of a woman who is said to have died there long ago. With all the haunting stories surrounding this place, the two friends couldn't resist the opportunity to find the mansion and hopefully capture some compelling footage. It's May 24th, 2024. Mox and Ming set off in search of the mansion, with night already having fallen. Excitement fills the air as they eagerly anticipate what they might encounter. Armed with their cameras, they begin documenting their journey. However, as they venture deeper into the forest, an unsettling feeling creeps over them.
This is a bit of a weird start to a video for me. So me and Ming, we've come out to check out this old mansion that's hidden out here in the middle of the woods. So we're walking through the woodland to get to it, and we're hearing all sorts of weird stuff. We're almost feel like we're being followed around this place. And we've heard somebody cough. We've heard some other weird, I can't put my finger on it, but we both feel the exact same way, like we shouldn't be here. I don't know what to say. It just feels off. Something here feels so off.
Something feels off. The atmosphere shifts drastically, and a sense of being followed lingers around them. Despite the creeping unease, they push forward, determined not to let their nerves get the best of them. As they cautiously continue their search, they stumble upon something unexpected. Hidden beneath the thick canopy of trees lies a cluster of old, forgotten tombstones.
Found a grave just here in the woods. Now, this has put us right on edge, and I don't know why, but look at it. Rest in peace, these are old. I don't want to be walking through it too much, but they're everywhere. They are absolutely everywhere. Like I said, we were here looking for a mansion, and we found this. Look at that one in the back. Look at that. Dug right down, and they go all the way back there as well. One of the scariest places I've been. You'd have to be here to feel what we're feeling out here. It's just such a weird feeling to it. Ming, I've just been saying the exact same thing.
You are.
A horrible feeling. Like when we were walking down that hill there.
Yeah.
We heard a man cough.
Yeah.
I heard it, you heard it.
Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're hearing weird stuff out here.
I agree.
And then we come across this little graveyard behind us.
A chill runs down their spines as they take in the eerie silence surrounding the graves, which only amplifies their discomfort. They take a moment to process what they've just walked into, trying to shake off the growing dread before continuing their journey. But the deeper they go, the harder it becomes to find the mansion.
A wrong turn, I don't know.
I have no idea, but we've been going for...
But we've got no signal, so we can't check Google Maps now. So we've got 0 signal. We can only follow the path that we're on and hope for the best. But...
Well, they can tell there's a way out because we can hear cars. So.
Well, yeah, so if anything, you just follow the road traffic. Just follow the road traffic, and that'll take us somewhere. To be walking since 11 o'clock, and it's 1:05 now, did you say?
No, 5-2-1.
5-1.
Yeah.
It's a long time of walking in not actually getting anywhere. I don't like it. This doesn't. Yeah, it's steep. This, mate.
Better.
This
Right.
this doesn't feel right whatsoever.
Time drags on, and Mox and Ming are still struggling to locate the mansion. With no clear path and their surroundings feeling increasingly disorienting, frustration begins to set in. Their initial excitement starts to fade, replaced by a lingering sense of unease. They begin to question whether they should turn back, but their determination outweighs their doubt. However, neither of them realizes that the true horror of the night is only just beginning.
There is. There's a hell of a lot of animals. Somebody coughed then, didn't they?
Yeah. I know what.
Hello? Somebody's walking through there, mate. Somebody's walking through there.
We've got to be doing
Is there someone there? Mate, you remember where we parked the car from here?
I haven't. What the hell was that?
Something just made the bird. That was like a big doof. Did you hear it though? Please tell me you heard it.
I heard it. That's why I said, what the hell was that? And to answer your question, I haven't got a frigging clue where the car is. But we come across
But the main one was the mansion.
the mansion itself, yeah.
And we don't even know where it is from here. We've got no clue whatsoever.
We're getting bit to death out here.
There was something that was supposed to be coming out, checking out. Somebody's laughing at us. Some fucker laughing at us. You heard the talking and then you heard somebody laughing.
Dogs.
Right, let's get out of here, mate.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's start making our way out, record everything. Heard somebody talking, then I heard the laughing. Now we're hearing dogs, and we have no clue where we're going.
Unsettling sounds and distant footsteps make them feel as if someone is lurking just beyond their vision. Without GPS and no sense of direction, they find themselves feeling more vulnerable than ever. But their curiosity and the desire to finally reach the mansion keep them moving forward.
Right, I say we just keep going this way.
Straight through?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we've got to go somewhere, haven't we?
I'm more worried because somebody was there then. Somebody
Yeah.
was 100% down there.
The thing is, we can't see them.
No.
But, I mean, look at all the camouflage that we've got. If there is somebody there, I mean, they could just duck down behind it all.
Of course they could, of course they could. And to add to everything else, my torch has died. So now, all I've got is a look of Ernie's torch.
Oh, mine ain't on much. Mine's only on 40% now.
Good thing is I've still got this light.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was coming into view.
I'm not sure you can see that, folks, but now you might be able to.
Is that a tower?
It looks like a tower to me,
Put your
but
light back on it there.
I'm trying.
Yeah, that's definitely a tower.
I can't.
And we've definitely got a gate here. Private property. Oh my, might have to turn around again.
For God's sake. Private property monitored by CCTV, mate. We can't turn around.
After a long, intense trek, they finally arrive at the mansion. But to their surprise, the gate is locked. The sight of warning signs suggests that the building isn't as abandoned as they initially believed. They pause, debating whether to turn back or proceed with their plan. But after everything they have endured to get here, they refuse to leave just yet. Risking the consequences, they find a gap in the fence and slip onto the property, hoping that the warnings are outdated.
Out there, is there?
There's a gap.
Right, well,
Let's see.
let's go through it and let's find out.
Well, the gates haven't been used for a long time earlier. I'll be honest with you.
Shame on the video, so...
Right, look at this. Look at that.
Oh my God.
Is this the mansion? That looks like a church to me.
That looks like a church.
Oh. Ming, look at this.
Oh my God.
Look at this, it's like a bleeding castle.
It's absolutely amazing, that,
It is. Oh my God.
The two friends cautiously explore its perimeter, searching for a way inside without causing any damage. Just as their excitement builds, a chilling discovery dawns on them.
Yeah,
I'm still getting that feeling.
same.
Oh, we shouldn't be here.
Mate, what is this?
Your nose is running low as well.
I don't know if you're able to see, but look at this. Wow. Grand piano, everything in there. Just been down there then.
Yeah.
Is another building. It's got lights on right next to this. And there's two people just looked out the window.
Right.
And they've got dogs with them. Right?
Yeah.
And they just looked, pointed at me. I
Right.
looked over.
Okay.
And it's like, I need to record this.
Right.
I was just checking to see if there was a way into this, because it's marvellous, this place.
It is. It's
But
huge.
there's some people
But you know
just
what?
around there.
If
Let me
that's
just
the
show you
case-
real quick.
Right.
Look, just here. Look at that. There's a building all lit up.
Oh, yeah.
And just, I got here, and I just looked in here. I was just trying to show you. They've gone. They're not in the window now, mate.
Right. So they've been in there.
Yeah, they were in that window right in front.
This discovery leaves them with no choice but to abandon their plan to stay the night, as the risk of someone calling the police on them is now too high. However, after their long and exhausting journey to find this mansion, they couldn't resist taking one final look at the unexplored side of the estate before making their way out.
Whilst we're here, I'm just going to carry on looking. Oh, fucking hell. Jesus Christ. I thought somebody was literally stood there.
The statue.
I literally just almost had a heart attack. Oh, I thought somebody was literally just stood there watching me. Ming?
Yes, mate.
I was just coming over to check this cannon out here.
The what? The cannon?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can see it there. That's all cannon.
Shotgun shot. Yeah, somebody's looking out that window again there, mate.
Right.
God damn it, somebody looking out the window. Oh, they're not over there. Look at all the shotgun shells. There's hundreds and hundreds of them. Right, listen to this.
Go on.
Down there.
Yeah.
Big,
Sorry.
big tub.
Yeah.
A plant pot
Right.
full of shotgun shells. Absolutely full of shotgun
We need
shells.
to make our way
We
out.
could get in, but I think it could be a little bit too risky.
Yeah.
Right, we've just had to hightail it into the woods over there. There's people come out over there shouting all this weird stuff. Couldn't even understand what they're saying. The only thing I could understand is we're going to let the dogs out. And it's like, what? So we just run across the field and we've just sat in here for 5 minutes, but now you can hear them shouting and screaming. I don't even know what they're saying.
I have no idea what
They're making some weird noises.
Yeah. I've not a clue what they're saying,
But I'm sure they said, get off the land.
Effing land.
Then
get them.
we'll let the dogs out and all this.
Yeah.
So
Well-
we've come into the
We're back in the woods.
we've come in the woods. We've sat in the woods for a few minutes just to
Hang on.
try and gather
What's that
ourselves.
sign?
And then it's like
What's that sign?
they're shouting again, but not shouting anything in particular. What do you mean? What sign? Where?
Come over this way a bit. You might be able to see it.
The sign in the tree.
Dogs loose, keep out.
Oh, you are joking me.
Oh, look, I can see it.
Dogs loose, keep out.
Oh, I know one thing. I'm so glad we haven't come across any digging dogs.
Well,
Anyway.
This was the final straw for Mox and Ming. They needed to get out, and fast. With no clear idea of where their car was, they relied on instinct, putting as much distance between themselves and the mansion as possible. After a long and exhausting hike through the dark forest, they followed the distant hum of passing cars, hoping it would lead them back to civilization. Eventually, they emerged from the dense woods, relieved to finally see signs of normal life again. With their GPS back in working order, they managed to navigate their way to the car, though with a slight detour. Even though this adventure didn't go as planned, one thing is certain. This was a night they will never forget. Before we dive in, I'd really appreciate it if you took a moment to subscribe to the channel and become part of this amazing community. About 95% of you watching aren't subscribed. It's completely free. Now, let's get back to the video. This video comes from the popular YouTube channel, Aqua Chiger, where Bo shares a variety of entertaining content, from fun and informative animal videos to showcasing his hobbies like magnet fishing. With a deep love for nature, Bo enjoys sharing his outdoor adventures with his viewers. However, this particular video takes a completely different turn. While wild camping in the forest, Bo stumbles upon something unsettling. It's February 11th, 2024. Bo has been enjoying a peaceful stealth camping trip, spending a few days immersed in nature. But then, something strange catches his eye.
We're a good ways from the nearest town, although there is a shopping center not too far away, maybe half a mile that way. And I was metal detecting through here, and I could see something up in the woods, blue tarp. And I see some movement down there, so I'm going to switch your gaze. See it? Yeah, okay. Those are deer. And the reason I was kind of freaking out is that I saw a blue tarp, out in the woods in front of me. So I went over there, kind of investigated, because I'm always looking for stuff, looking at stuff. And I found what appeared to be a huge homeless camp.
After cautiously observing the scene from a distance, Bo gathers his courage and decides to take a closer look. The discovery sparks both curiosity and unease, but his adventurous spirit pushes him forward.
I'm kind of going slow to make sure I don't see anybody in there. You'll notice how I'm dressed in my green and my vest and stuff. Sometimes that gives me a little bit of an advantage when I'm doing this kind of thing, because I look like I might be law enforcement, and people have a tendency to scatter. So that's why I do this. Well, not the only reason, but that's one of the reasons. Boy, I tell you one thing. I was down the hill there when I was looking at it, and it looked like it was huge compared to what it is. It's actually a little bit smaller. I thought that thing was like 3 stories tall. Right now I'm looking for trails where people walk, because if there are people still using this, they would have, the leaves would not be just laying around like that.
The area clearly shows signs that people have lived, or may still be living there, which gives Bo an eerie feeling he can't quite shake off. The realization that he has been camping in this area for days without noticing it only adds to his unease. Though the place appears abandoned, he remains on high alert, prepared for anything unexpected.
Look, all the tools for cultivation, I guess. Beanbag. Because especially when it's really cold in the wintertime, sometimes the alcoholics freeze to death. That's happened many times around here. There's a footprint there, but it's just one, and that could be kind of old. You can see it's kind of doesn't look very fresh.
The site looks as though it was abandoned in a hurry. Belongings left behind, signs of recent activity, yet an overwhelming emptiness. But even though the whole scene unsettles him, Bo's curiosity and concern are strong enough to push him to investigate further.
Looks like they left a bunch of gear right there. There's a duffel bag, army duffel bag or military duffel bag and some stuff. We'll look at that real quick. Makes me wonder, makes me kind of assume anyway, that this is probably a veterans camp. I don't know how many other types of people would read something like that, which is kind of sad. I mean, you shouldn't have veterans living in the woods. Well, anyone shouldn't. No one should be living in the woods. There's a trap. I don't like to see traps set where people aren't checking them, so we're gonna spring that one for him. Luckily something didn't wander in there and get trapped and starve to death. I don't like animals to suffer. Yeah, look at that. Look, they're planning on coming back. They had to have stolen that. I mean, why the heck would they have an electric freaking piece of equipment out here? Kind of sad. I hear he got run off. Maybe that's why he has stuff scattered everywhere. But still kind of sad.
With some signs suggesting that the people who once lived there might return soon, Bo feels the weight of the eerie, sorrowful scene and decides to leave the site exactly as he found it. Once back at his own campsite, the uneasiness lingers. Deciding he's had enough, he quickly packs up his gear. The unsettling discovery serves as a stark reminder of the hidden lives people lead, far away from society's gaze. It's a sobering thought. As he leaves the forest behind, he can't help but feel a deep sense of gratitude for the life he has. It's unsettling to think about how some people might be living unnoticed, isolated from civilization. This serves as a reminder to be grateful for what you have and to always be cautious when venturing alone into the wilderness. This next clip comes from the YouTube channel Dee's Dark Adventures, where Dee explores mysterious and rumored places, hoping to uncover the truth behind eerie occurrences and capture proof of the unknown on camera. In this video, Dee shares a chilling experience she had while walking with her dogs in the forest near her vacation bungalow in Ohio. Initially, Dee had no plans to create any content during her holiday, but what she encountered was so unsettling that she couldn't help but record it. It's June 29th, 2024. Dee is enjoying her holiday and, taking advantage of the good weather, decides to go on a little adventure walk with her two dogs. But as she ventures deeper into the woods, her dogs suddenly start acting strange, sensing something unusual in the air.
Calm yourself, you're gonna get yourself in trouble. Come here. My dogs won't harm you, they're just really excited. Stay close. What's that? Hello? Hi, I just heard a footstep. Maybe a branch fell or something, I don't know. Hello?
Not sure what her dogs are reacting to, Dee calls out a few times, but there's no response. Trying to brush off her growing discomfort, she cautiously continues walking, keeping a close eye on her surroundings. But with each step, the feeling of unease grows stronger. The strange behavior of her dogs only adds to her anxiety, as they seem more alert and unsettled than usual. Dee begins to feel like something isn't right, but she can't quite put her finger on what it is.
Don't you do it. What you got? No. Leave it. I said leave it. Come here. Samara. Samara. Come. Here. Good girl. Good job. Let's get a treat. Good. You did good job. You did good job. Yeah, let me get you one. I don't see a deer over there or anything. What'd you see, huh? You can't go chasing after them, okay? Or not. Maybe it's not. Get off me. Maybe it's the knocks. No, it's coming from in there. I've been standing here for like 5 minutes. I'm hoping. I keep hearing but it's not like that. It's 2 steps. They haven't latched onto anything at the moment, so she's just walking around. So maybe we'll just keep moving.
No matter how hard she tries, she can't shake the overwhelming feeling of being watched. Strange sounds, rustling leaves, distant twigs snapping, keep emerging from the woods around her, fueling her unease. Hesitating for a moment, she considers heading back toward the exit, but then decides against it, hoping she's just overthinking things and that it's all in her head. But as she continues her walk, the eerie sounds persist, growing louder and more distinct, confirming that whatever is happening out here is far from ordinary.
Oh, see? Mara. Do you not like my toy? Girls, stay close. Mia, I don't know where you're going. You never go that far. Stay close. Hello? My dogs won't harm you. There was the rock clacking. Clack, 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 clack. I'm gonna find my way to the trail. I'm getting out. Come on, girls, stay close to me. Come on. Good girl. Good girls. Someone's walking right there.
Heading back toward the trail to feel safer, Dee still can't shake the unsettling feeling. She continues to hear strange noises and sees shadowy movements just beyond her line of sight. With every step, her discomfort grows, and the quiet rustling in the trees only adds to her anxiety. Creeped out and now more certain something isn't right, Dee finally decides to head toward the exit. But as she walks back, she notices something disturbing.
I can't get to zoom in any more than that, dang it. I see eyes. This is silver. Come. All right, Mom, you got your water puddle, honey. Right there. I don't know if you can see that little plot, but it goes in there. There's a pond there. And then, oh, we got a stork. Girls, come. No, Samara, leave the bird alone. She's a water dog. Come on. Oh, you guys are kicking up some stank. Oh, God, you got to get in my truck. Get my truck.
Dee claimed that, when reviewing her footage, she noticed figures standing among the trees. But was it really some strange creatures, or just a trick of the eye? Unaware of what she had actually captured on camera, Dee continued walking cautiously back to her car, eventually making it out of the forest safely. After uploading the video to her YouTube channel, viewers began speculating about what she had seen and heard on her walk. Some believed it was all in her head, while others suggested it could have been some kind of creature, perhaps Bigfoot or something resembling Chewbacca lurking behind the dense trees. The mystery remains unsolved, leaving us all to wonder, what was really out there? This unsettling footage was captured by Angel, a YouTuber you might recognize from his channel, Angel Diaz. In his daily life, Angel is a student who enjoys spending time outdoors and hitting the gym. But on one particular evening, his routine took a disturbing turn. After donating blood earlier that day, his doctor advised him against strenuous exercise, meaning the gym was off limits. Wanting to stay active, Angel decided to do something he never does. He went for a night hike. What started as a simple walk under the stars would soon become an experience that made him question whether he would ever do it again.
So today I was told by the doctor I can't go to the gym because I went to donate my white blood cells. But they be paying for them joints. They pay me like $300-400 just to go sit down and put a needle inside me. But I guess I can't work out, so we're going on a hike. I just got out of class at 6:30. I'm tired. I do not want to do this, but it's gonna be a cool view. Lights are gonna be fucking crazy. So let's go.
Logging in with his viewers, Angel explained his plan as he made his way toward a nearby hill. His goal was simple: reach the top and take in the breathtaking nighttime view. But little did he know, he would never make it there.
Oh my god. This is so sketchy. Hey, I just saw a fellow hiker. That means I'm not the only crazy one. And he was coming back, so that means it's safe. It's so sketchy now. Look at this. Bro, literally somebody could jump out of here. It's like surprise, motherfucker. And I brought the wrong shoes. I brought Converse.
Cautiously navigating the darkened forest, Angel kept his flashlight pointed ahead, scanning the dense trees for anything unusual. The deeper he went, the more he felt a creeping sense of unease. Then, suddenly, something made him freeze.
Oh my god, what is that? What is that? Dude, I think I just saw something with a tail. Dude, that's a fox. Or a... Yeah, it can't be a wolf. Dude, I'm supposed to go over there. Wait, what do I do? I literally just saw something big as fuck with a tail. It's either a dog or a... Oh my god. I don't know what to do. Dude, I'm kind of scared. I don't know what to do. Oh, bro, that thing was huge. It can't be a wolf. Let me ask my Apple Watch. Is there wolves in Berkeley?
The area welcomes a wide variety of birds: black-tailed deer, coyote,
No, I said
ground squirrel,
coyote.
striped skunk,
That's
western
probably-
terrestrial garter snake,
that's probably
gray
what it
fox,
was.
bobcat, and red-tailed hawk.
Coyotes
There
are scared
also
of humans,
periodic
right?
sightings of mountain lions amongst the
Mountain lions.
This is from Wikipedia.
Fuck, that's what it could have been. Because that thing was huge. Oh my god, I'm freaking out. Why am I doing this? I'm running. I'm running. I'm running. Okay. We're good. Bro. Y'all might think I'm playing, but ever since I was a little kid, my biggest fear is being chased. And I always have those nightmares of me being chased, and then I have to like unlock the door and I keep falling, or like the Keys keep dropping. So literally my biggest fear is like running from my life and the darkness.
A jolt of fear shot through him as his eyes locked onto something disturbing. The darkness around him no longer felt empty. There was something lurking in the shadows. His grip tightened around his flashlight as he tried to process what he was seeing. Whatever it was, he wasn't about to find out. Unnerved and unwilling to take any chances, Angel decided to turn back. The breathtaking view wasn't worth the risk of whatever was waiting for him the deeper in the forest. Opting for safety over curiosity, he quickly made his way back down the trail. Thankfully, he made it out unharmed, but the question remains, what was lurking on that trail? Some viewers speculated that Angel was simply joking, brushing off his fear as an overreaction. But others believed him, pointing out how aware he had been of his surroundings and how real his fear seemed. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain. After that night, Angel may never go hiking in the dark again. Meet Kevin, the adventurous creator behind the YouTube channel KS Blog, known to many for his thrilling explorations of the UK's hidden gems. On his channel, he takes viewers on a journey to forgotten forests, secluded campsites, and other remote locations far off the usual tourist trails. With a loyal fan base in the thousands, Kevin captivates his audience with his unique style of storytelling, bringing each abandoned place to life with suspense and intrigue. But little did Kevin realize that the places he ventured into were about to reveal just how unpredictable and dangerous they could truly be.
Hi, welcome to another video. Basically, again, this one is just me. I do apologise about the shaky camera just at the moment in the car. But yeah, basically it's just me. I'm not going that far away. It's literally an hour's drive to the North Shropshire Hills, about 50 odd miles away.
On November 14th, 2022, Kevin kicked off his road trip with a drive to a destination he'd carefully planned, ultimately arriving at Cardingmill Valley, located an hour from the Shropshire Hills. Upon arrival, he gave his viewers a tour of the area, showcasing the picturesque waterfall and the surrounding hills. After enjoying a cup of coffee, he prepared for a short hike. However, little did he know, the deeper he ventured into the woods, the more unpredictable his journey would become.
Came here, we visited the waterfall, which is up that way, but for some reason, and I don't know why, we ended that way to like, there's a little reservoir-y bit I think, and then we ended up actually going all the way over that hill there, back down to get to the place there we wanted. I mean, it was very hard work, but I mean, this was a few years ago now, and that's, yeah. So that's that. I'm just literally just walking just up here a little bit, and that because like I say, I don't want to stop too long here because I want to get to the other bit and get some food in me really.
He continued walking, unsure of why he had ended up on this particular path instead of another, feeling completely perplexed by the direction he was headed.
You can see, you know, there's high hills and everything else. There are ones for all different abilities, you know, and like you can see, you just get spectacular views. As I was walking back, you know, you just walk down. Do remember, there are a few houses down there which people do live, so you have to be a bit considerate.
He was savoring every moment of the walk, fully immersed in the experience. Afterward, he decided to head back to his van, where he planned to drive in search of the ideal spot to camp for the night.
To drive to where I was actually heading, and literally it was basically just above where we are, where the car park is, and you had lovely views, and that's it. It was only about another 10 minutes on the journey because it was up a steep hill.
I mean, it does sleep too and everything else, so I mean, you can see, I mean, I'm not that much, but you get the front, you know, it's comfortable, and that, so the one thing I do find easier with a small camper like this is before going to bed, before it gets dark, you get the bed out because it is just full out like that.
After enjoying a meal, Kevin gave a quick tour of his van and made his bed for the night. He then stepped out for a short walk, intending to unwind before heading to bed. However, he never anticipated what awaited him upon his return.
To be honest, I wasn't even going to think about going out, but I thought I've got to just try, you know, because it wasn't that far, you know, uphill, it wasn't that steep.
Well, I've started walking up just a little bit. The van is just down the bottom there. I mean, it is just open, as in the photography. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous up here. You know, I mean, it's absolutely lovely. But I'm not too sure if I get anything really nice. I mean, it's just so cloudy. There's a band just coming through there, but you know, we'll see what we get. At the end of the day, it gets you out, and that's the main thing with this one, this video anyway. Well, I've got to the top, and I mean, the light is illuminating the valley. Absolutely lovely down there. Hopefully I've got a few pictures anyway. I mean, not amazing pictures, but I mean, it is absolutely lovely just to be speaking to two little bike riders and everything else, and they said they're not far away, and they said it's absolutely lovely up here all the time and it never disappoints, and it hasn't. I mean, it lit up the valley absolutely brilliantly, and that. So yeah, I mean, not far a walk. I'm just over the ridge just down there, so probably about 20 minutes back.
He relished every moment of his walk to the top of the hill, but as the day drew to a close, it was time to head back to the van and settle in for the night. Little did he know, something unexpected was waiting for him.
Right, well, now back into the camper. And like I said, it's a lot easier to set the bed out when, you know, before it's dark and everything, because I go out, so it's not nice trying to fiddle around after you got back from a walk. But yeah, basically got back about 20 minutes ago, just been relaxing a little bit. But yeah, so now it is just enjoying an evening. I've got the tablet as my TV there, and that's just watching that, and yeah, be up in the morning for sunrise. Not too sure which way I'm going to go, probably down the other way.
At this point, Kevin believed he had wrapped up the video, thinking it was the end of his adventure for the day. However, later that night, something completely unexpected occurred, prompting him to grab his camera once more and capture the unusual events that unfolded.
2 o'clock in the morning, and about 10 minutes ago, it was really weird. Something woke me up, and it was pushing against the side of the car, and like knocking into it. It happened for a few minutes, so it woke me up, and it was really weird. I thought, you know, you always think as being car camping, camper van, whatever, it's kids. Because there's 2 other camper vans, there's 4x4, big one next to me, and a Sprinter, I think, near the other side. But basically, you can hear now. I don't know if you can hear this. But yeah. Shaking.
The shaking sent a wave of fear through Kevin, making him feel as though the lock could give way at any moment. Despite the unease, he tried to shake off the feeling and go back to sleep. However, just a few hours later, around 3 a.m., something happened again.
Well, it's 3 o'clock in the morning now. It happened another 2 times after I last spoke. But yeah, I think it's either the sheep, because there was a lot of weight behind it, or horses, because I can hear the horses in the back in the distance, not as much as the sheep though. So yeah, it's probably just sheep and that. But like I say, I'm not getting out there. One, I haven't got an exterior light other than when I turn on outside, and that's but yeah.
He initially thought the shaking might have been caused by sheep or horses nearby, but what truly left him bewildered was the unsettling sensation that something was actively trying to unlock the door by tugging on the handle. Ghosts may be unnerving, but at least they don't pose a real danger. The living, however, are far more unpredictable. You never know what they might be carrying. Kevin couldn't determine whether it was an animal or a person causing the shaking and trying to break into his van. Too terrified to leave the safety of his vehicle and find out what was happening outside, he was left in the dark. The identity and motives of the one responsible for the disturbance would remain an unanswered question forever. What do you think was the most disturbing encounter on this list? Have you ever experienced something unexplainable while camping? Let us know in the comments below.